A reader lives 1,000 lives before he dies. The man who never reads lives only once. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Trishita Reads. I am Trishita and in today's video, I am ready with my cup of coffee and let me give you 10 tips so that you can make reading a habit. I was scrolling through my YouTube comment section and this comment popped up and I thought that why shouldn't I make a video on this topic? Even though there are a lot of videos in this same topic, but I thought of integrating 10 tips from my own personal experiences that can help you become a reader from a person who gets afraid to even look at books. So without any further ado, let's start with the video. Are you someone who has always wanted to cultivate the love for reading but struggled to find the time or motivation? In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in different activities and get distracted easily. But with some little efforts and right approach, you can develop a lifelong habit of reading. So the first tip that I will share is start small. Begin with short stories, articles, or if you want to read a proper book, go for either a collection of short stories that is an anthology or go for a book that is below 100 pages. In that way, you will not be overwhelming yourself in the very first place and it will be easier for you to finish the book or the article or the story in one sitting. That will motivate you to continue with another story or another article. My second tip is find your niche. Find out what genres you love. The habit of reading has declined eventually, but we all love watching web series or movies or any kind of video format content, and from that only you can find your niche when it comes to reading as well. For example, if you like watching thriller movies, you will love reading thriller novels. If you love watching romantic movies, you will love reading romantic novels. And why I am asking you to stick to your niche in the very beginning of your reading journey is because you already know that you like this kind of content. So your mind is also prepared to like the concept of the book more rather than you experimenting and trying a new genre. So in that way, what will happen is you will be understanding the book in a better way. Your interest in continuing with the book will be there more evidently rather than you having an interest in a book that is of a genre that you have not explored yet or have not liked yet before. So if you are starting your reading journey, stick to your niche till the time reading becomes a subconscious habit. After that, you can definitely go and explore different genres. After you decide your own niche to read, go to YouTube or go to Google or go to Goodreads or any other bookish platform. You can go to Instagram as well and create your own personalized list of 10 books that you want to finish by the end of the year. Why I am asking you to not blindly follow anyone's complete reading list is because reading is all about preferences. I might like something that you can absolutely hate and vice versa. So what you can do is you can read about the book, you can read the blurb of the book, you can listen to the spoiler-free reviews of the book, or you can read a post where the person is talking about the book. And if you find the reviews of the book or the blurb of the book catchy or interesting, then only add those books in your list and make a list of top 10 books that you want to read and then go for it. My fourth tip is make reading your priority. However busy you are in your daily life, dedicate at least 10 minutes of reading before you go to sleep or after you wake up in the morning. If you want to make reading your habit, then you have to prioritize reading every day. It is definitely okay to take breaks when you're feeling overwhelmed, once a week or twice a week max, but do not skip reading in the very beginning of your reading journey. That's my personal opinion. Why? Because if you take one day break, then you start taking breaks very frequently and that motivation of trying to make reading a habit eventually dies. Dedicate nothing but 10 minutes from your day to reading. Imagine this, we have 24 hours in a single day, and apart from sleeping, we have around 10 to 15 hours when we are mentally awake. You can just dedicate 10 minutes from that time to reading and eventually for the betterment of yourself. And trust me guys, this will be a little bit difficult in the beginning because you are trying to get accustomed to something that you have not done before or you have done not frequently. So your body and mind both will go in shock. But once you begin doing it and once it becomes a part of your routine, reading will become just like your cup of tea or coffee that you have to consume every day, and without this cup of tea or coffee, your day is not complete. Along with that, set realistic goals. The realistic time of reading varies from person to person, and don't think that you will start reading for hours on a daily basis once you start reading a book, because however much you like a book, you won't be able to sit with the book and get involved in the story if you are a beginner reader. So what I suggest is select a very realistic goal. For example, you can set a page limit that you will read at least 1 page or 2 pages or 3 pages depending on how much you can endure that book without getting overwhelmed. Or you can set a timer of 10 minutes or 15 minutes and then you can dedicate those 10 or 15 minutes just to reading. And to avoid using your phone during the time of reading, you can use the phone's stopwatch in the time that you're giving yourself to read. Without fail, include that reading time that you have given yourself in your daily routine. My favorite space for reading is my bed. I will suggest you guys to start with designating a reading nook for yourself when you are beginning the journey of reading. If you dedicate a reading nook, let it be your terrace, let it be your balcony, let it be sitting on the floor and reading for 10-15 minutes, do that. Take a corner of your room and make it your reading nook. I am not talking about decorating that reading nook or something like that, but designate that place as your reading place and it will transform your reading habit. First of all, when you start reading, this will definitely feel like a task, and if you designate a place that feels like a task to you, you will be getting more motivated to start reading the book when you are already sitting at that place. We all love watching reels and memes on Instagram, and I also do believe that visual and audio senses are something that changes your perspective about things, that can motivate you and demotivate you as well. So what I can suggest is the next thing you can do is you can go and search a few booktube channels on YouTube, and on Instagram you can follow a few bookstagrammers whose content you like, whose content you can resonate with, and once their posts start coming up on your feed, you will feel more motivated to continue reading. That is completely my personal opinion, because one thing I have realized after starting a booktube channel is my reading speed or my reading motivation has increased to multiple folds. If you ask previous Trishita before YouTube, she would have never believed that she will be reading 10 to 15 books per month. But I'm doing it because I'm getting motivated. When I am searching for content on YouTube or I'm taking inspiration from other booktube creators from YouTube, I am actually watching their content. I am getting motivated to pick up my book and start reading, and that's the visual and audio motivation that you will definitely need in the time when you are starting your reading journey. Just go to the internet. There are so many good creators out there. Just follow them and stay motivated every single day in your reading journey. My next tip is to use audiobooks. Why? Because you are using your audio senses to listen to the story of the book, and that might help you concentrating while reading a book. What I personally do is I listen to the audiobook and I simultaneously read the physical copy or the e-copy of the book, and that increases my reading speed. But I also use audiobooks when I am multitasking. For example, if I'm traveling or I'm doing normal house chores, I just plug in my earphones and I start listening to the audiobook, and I, one, make a progress in my book, and second, I get my things done. So if you're a person who has a very busy schedule and is also wanting to become a reader, you can definitely check out audiobooks. Also, if you want to concentrate more when you are reading a physical copy or an e-copy, then definitely you can listen to the audiobook simultaneously when you are reading the paperback or the ebook, because you are using two of your senses, that is eyes and ears. The next thing that you can do is you can join a book club or you can join groups that discuss about books, not only a specific book but reading as a habit. That will keep you definitely motivated, plus you will get people with whom you can share your experiences while reading a book. Once you are among people who are like-minded, who like doing the same thing, then it also gives us a very beautiful feeling. So I hope that this tip helps you as well. The next tip is my most important tip in this list, and that is never be afraid of DNFing a book. What is DNF? DNF means did not finish. If you don't like reading a book, do not force yourself to finish that book. Life is too short to pressurize yourself to finish a book, because there are so many other books out there that you will like. Why waste your time on something that you don't like? And when you are starting your reading journey, it is very essential to not push yourself to finish a book that you are not liking, because that will make you go in a reading slump, and when you hit a reading slump in the beginning of your reading journey, you are done. You again have to restart the reading journey, and that is a very excruciating process. Anyone can give up. Not only you, I can also give up in that situation. I take around 100 pages to realize whether I want to read a particular book or not, or whether I want to DNF it. You can also apply the same. Give some time to the book to marinate and see whether you like the book or not till page 100, and still if you don't like the book, just switch to different books. Not every famous or hyped book that you're watching on the internet is made for you or good for you, okay? There are so many famous books that might feel like very average or mediocre books to you, and that is completely fine. That is the reason why I asked you to make a personalized list of 10 books that you want to read after reading the blurbs or the summaries or the reviews of the books. Make sure that you vibe with the book that you are picking before reading it. It is one of the most crucial tips that will help you continue with the book. And my last and very important tip is, I understand that reading can be very costly because books can retail for higher prices, but guys, it is my sincere request that you do not buy any pirated books from local markets. I have made a dedicated video that talks about all of the affordable online markets from you can buy original, new and pre-loved books. This is my sincere request that once you are starting this journey of reading, you are enlightening your soul and mind, and I sincerely want that you have an amazing experience when you pick up that first paperback in your hands and you open the book and smell the scent of the book. And a pirated copy will never give you that satisfaction. I highly suggest you to go for original books if you are buying a paperback, but if you are a student and you don't want to go for paperbacks because they might be costly, go for ebooks. Use your phone, use your laptop or use your PC, but start reading, guys. By following these tips that I've shared in this video and incorporating them in your life, you can definitely develop a lifelong habit of reading. So what are you waiting for? Start reading today and unlock the world of imagination and knowledge. Enlighten your soul and live 1,000 lives through books, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you have enjoyed watching this video. If you liked watching this video, then please consider dropping a comment and subscribing to my channel. It really motivates me a lot to make more content like this, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!